solving absolute value equations. And we reviewed the process for that. And it's pretty straightforward. If I gave you something like this. Okay. Step one in solving absolute value equation is to isolate absolute value expression. Okay, so in this particular case, I added some extra steps that we didn't go through yesterday, but if you're doing this by hand, you undo operations in reverse order of operations. So we add or subtract first. So we move the constants to the far right. We can now undo the multiplication and division. So we divide by 2. We're able to isolate our absolute value expression. So there's step 1. Step 2, after you isolate that, you can now split it. And you're going to split it into 2 equations. Each one is going to begin with the same expression. So you're going to take the expression inside absolute values, and that's going to be the beginning of each of your equations. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy down exactly what you were given and the opposite of what you were given, and those are the 2 equations that you're going to set that expression equal to. Your final step then would be to solve each equation independently. And so if you're going to solve this, again, just perform the operations. X is equal to 1. Do the same thing with the second equation. X is equal to 5. You get your 2 solutions. And then just to get in a good habit of check your solutions. Okay, so you're checking for extraneous solutions, which are solutions that seem to fit algebraically, but when you go back in and test them with the original restrictions on the problem, they don't work. So if we test this back in, a 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. Absolute value of that is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, so that checks. 5 minus 3 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. That one checks as well. Okay. Once again, just really quickly to review on your calculator where these are located, you can still use the solve capability of your calculator. So if you hit the F2 algebra tab and type in your equation exactly as it appears, and who can recall where absolute value is located? Yeah. Mark. Second, 5, the math key, under number, and then number 2. So there's your absolute value. Oops. So if you take 2 times the absolute value of the expression x minus 3, close off the absolute value, plus 1 is equal to 5, and you're solving for x. Okay. It confirms that 1 and 5 were our solutions.